no adult should be eating 1,200 calories. Like, I don't know about you, but 30 calories for a snack is hardly a snack. So I don't like any type of dieting plan that is restrictive. My name is Jasmine. I am a fitness coach for vegan and plant-based women who wish to lead this world by example. So today I'm gonna deep dive on Google and look up the most popular diet trends for vegan and plant-based people who wanna lose weight. So basically, I'm just gonna see what's out there. I'm gonna type in how to lose weight fast on a vegan diet and see what pops up and give you my professional opinion as a certified health coach. So let's dive in and see what craziness we find online. Now, I've done this before I was vegan, and just like the amount of diets I saw on the internet was insane, and the stuff that was recommended was insane. So I am kind of expecting something similar here, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that somewhere in the craziness there's actually some good advice. So here we go. How to lose weight fast as a vegan. The first one to come up is 6 tips for losing weight on a vegan diet. This article is from Veg News. I actually like Veg News. I follow them on Instagram and they generally give really good advice. So I'm pretty hopeful for Veg News, but let's see. So the first thing they say is you can't outrun your mouth. Get shredded by crunching those greens, not abs. That's actually solid advice because I think many people have no idea how hard it is to actually try and work out harder to undo poor diet. So like it's really difficult if you have a low quality diet to easily lose weight. So the first thing they say, weigh calories versus nutrient density. Focus on fiber, limit processed foods, train your taste buds, put food in your fridge. Okay, so what they mean there is like instead of having a completely empty fridge and pantry, which let's say you're super hungry, you're getting home from work late, what are you likely to do is maybe order some Chinese food and totally eat like crap. So this is saying to have veggies, things that you can make quickly in your fridge, so that way you tend to snack on healthier things and you're not ever left in a position of like, okay, I have nothing. Spring clean your Instagram feed. So follow accounts that inspire you. This is actually good. This is good advice. I'm happy with this and I'm actually really glad that this is the first article that shows up. So that is great. Now let's see what we have next. So the next article is Skinny Bitch Vegan Diet Plan Review. That is hilarious. Let's see what this is all about. So, okay, what it looks like, this diet is more so catering to people who are not vegan yet, but looking to a plant-based diet to help them lose weight. So, you know what? As much as I want everyone to try a vegan and plant-based diet with like the most pure intentions for the animals, for the earth, for their environment, at the end of the day, I just want people to try it. So even if they're kind of like dangling this carrot, like, hey, you can lose weight on a vegan diet, I just want people to try, whether it be for weight loss or for selfish reasons in the beginning. I really believe that if we do this right, help people do it right, they'll stay. Because I went vegan to try and lose weight myself. And here I am 7+ years later helping others thrive as vegans. So I don't think we should judge people on where they start. I think we should just help them start. So here, this is for people who are wanting to pretty much lose weight by using a vegan diet. And what they do, let's see the rules here. Drop all animal products plus a few other things from your diet. So this will probably feel like a pretty extreme diet for someone who is not vegan. Because they're going from a standard American diet to a full vegan diet overnight, because they're pretty much saying just drop all of it. Meat, dairy, eggs, fish, caffeine, strongly discouraged. So here we go. You'll mostly be eating fruits and vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. There is no calorie counting. Wow, okay. I like that. That's actually really good so far. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought I was gonna read some insanity on this, so here we go. It says, kiss your carnivore ways goodbye. The level of effort required for this diet is high. I get that. I was actually just saying that this is probably more challenging for people who have never been vegan before, been plant-based, or even vegetarian. So let's see, cooking and shopping, exercise. Skinny Bitch recommends carving out 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week for any exercise of your choosing. There are also some Skinny Bitch fitness DVDs. So that's cool because they're leaving it up to you. They're not putting, like, since for many, this is going to be a challenging diet to try because they're doing this overnight. At least they say you can be flexible with your workout, so that's good. And some workouts they recommend is like walking, interval training. Good, cool. Recommends fruit only for breakfast. Okay. And a list of acceptable packaged breakfast items, so they must have a list here somewhere. You know, I'm actually quite surprised because I think what they did here, they're kind of like playing on the diet culture, like terminology, because I feel like even the word, the skinny bitch diet, it tends to really like play on diet trends, like diet culture, but then what it is like disguised as whole food plant-based. So I kind of like that. You're getting people reeled in because like, ooh, I want to be a skinny bitch. Let me try this diet. And then like, it's actually a whole food plant-based diet. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm actually really excited about that. Okay, next one. Vegetarian diet for weight loss, food list and meal plan. Okay, so here they're just talking about all the different types of vegetarian diets. You know, I don't know, maybe I was just ignorant to this, but when I went vegan, I don't remember ever hearing about like lacto-ovo-vegetarian, ovo-vegetarian. Like, what? I've never heard, I recently, few years ago, heard about these things, but before it was just like you're vegan or you're vegetarian. Okay, so barriers to losing weight on a vegetarian diet per this blog is eating large portions and not enough protein. And I'm really glad that that's been said, because I feel like many that who start out on a vegan and plant-based diet, they just see like, okay, this is healthy, this is acceptable, there are no animal products here, but their plates are very imbalanced. Like, you might have a big bowl of rice, some broccoli, some kale, and a sauce and be like, oh, healthy, this is great. But it's very imbalanced. Many people don't include like a decent protein source. And I don't mean like many bro science coaches are like, you need 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And that is absolutely absurd and completely unnecessary. However, we do need to have a balanced plate. We need to have balance in our meals. So throwing in things like lentils, lentil pastas, black beans, pumpkin seeds are all a great way to like really diversify our plate and make sure that it's balanced and we're not just eating huge bowls of food that are like virtually absent of protein. In fact, I'm still helping my mom with this because sometimes she'll take a picture of her meals and I'm like, maybe add some black beans in there or something because we need a little more balance. So this is good. They also say don't eat too many refined carbs, don't overdo it on calorie-rich foods. Okay, so like typical stuff. I think overall this is actually also, they give good advice. So this doesn't give you like an exact diet, but this gives you some guidelines on how to lose weight. And they also don't necessarily say like you're going to do it really fast. They're just giving more tools to aid in weight loss. So I think that's good. These are pleasant examples, ideas. So here we go. How to go vegan for weight loss in a healthy way. According to experts, it says. It is possible to drop pounds, but only if you eat nutrient-rich foods. Oh, I already know I'm gonna like this. On the main page, there's like this beautiful Buddha bowl. It has like chickpeas and quinoa and broccoli and cucumbers and cabbage and all beautiful things. So you know what? I already know I'm gonna like that one. Let's move on because I actually just saw here, meal plan, 7-day meal plan, 1,200 calories. And I don't even know how you can put the word, so the first paragraph here says, eating vegan is associated with decreased risk of diabetes, heart disease, certain types of cancer. Lovely. Plus, at 1,200 calories, this vegan weight loss plan sets you up to lose a healthy 1 to 2 pounds per week. I don't know about you, but 1,200 calories and lose weight in a healthy way, they shouldn't be in the same sentence because no adult should be eating 1,200 calories. I mean, maybe there are a couple people out there that could or should, but most should not eat 1,200 calories. That is such a low number of calories. And I feel like many people who go vegan make this mistake too, is like they have the best intentions, they want to try it out, they want to experience all the benefits, they want to help the environment, all the amazing things. And like, okay, cool, I'm going to start eating salads, I'm going to start, just filling my meals up with plants. And generally, plant foods are lower in calories. So I find that people, especially years ago when I would help people go vegan, I don't anymore. Now I like specialize in women who are already vegan, but I would find many women would go from eating, let's say their regular 1,800 calories, 2,000 calories, and then go vegan and it would go down to like 900 or 800 calories. They weren't intentionally dropping their calories really low because to them, they're like, well, my plate is full. I'm eating when I'm hungry. I stop when I'm full. Like, I don't know how I'm eating so little. But the issue is kind of like what we just talked about a couple minutes ago is one, they're not balancing their plate. So they have a lot of vegetables and beautiful things, but it's like virtually very little calories. If you were to have a really big salad, a traditional salad, like a dinner salad, and you have romaine and carrots and cucumbers and cherry tomatoes, although those are beautiful things, that's going to be like a 50-calorie salad. So this is another way to help people be restrictive with their dieting. And one thing that I always help my clients do is get themselves out of the restrictive dieting patterns. Not that our bodies couldn't survive off of 1,200 calories. In many cases, our bodies will. However, what happens, in fact, I did a video on this recently on Instagram on IGTV about what truly happens when we bring our calories really low very abruptly. So let's say you have someone who goes vegan, they're eating 2,000 calories, they drop it down to 1,200, they might see a couple pounds, they might see themselves lose a couple pounds, but what really is happening is they're forcing their body to completely slow down so that way it can optimize this 1,200 calories. So if we do this over time, our body gets used to having to survive on very little calories. And then that's why many people who experience a lot of who have dieted a lot in their lives feel like their metabolism is really slow. And they're like, I don't lose weight and I'm only eating 1,200 calories. What's going on? So they decrease them even lower. And they find they might go on vacation or they go for a holiday and they eat a little bit more and they gain like 10 pounds. Because what's actually happening is their body is like, gimme, 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 gimme. I haven't been fed like this in so long. Like, I'm going to hold this for a rainy day. And they feel like they just lose weight so quickly. And that's partially because their body has had to get used to thriving on I shouldn't even say the word thriving because it's not thriving, but they've had to get used to eating on so few calories, and that's just not good for our health. So I don't like any type of dieting plan that is restrictive in this way. But let's see what they tell you to have. So how to prep your meals. They have protein pancakes on here. Basic quinoa. I'm not kidding. That's the name of the lunch. The basic quinoa. Actually, the meals are not that bad. They're decent. However, what I'm seeing here is like evening snack, 30 calories. Morning snack, 114 calories. Like, I don't know about you, but 30 calories for a snack is hardly a snack. Breakfast, 262 calories. So for most women, like working women who have to go 5-6 hours in between breakfast and lunch, by the third hour only eating 262 calories, I'm going to be starving and hangry. That is not a good, I don't know. I don't like this. All of the meals are just kind of bragging about how low in calories they are. Although the ingredients are good, this is not a good meal plan. 1,200 calories is insane. But so I'm seeing a lot of links here too for like different types of meal plans, which is super cool. Like, I tell people all the time, there are so many good resources on the internet that can help you know what to eat and how to eat when it comes to being like a healthy vegan. So for example, I think many people think that what coaches do is like they give people meal plans, they give people workout plans. But in all honesty, you can get a meal plan. You can get workouts for free on the internet. You're not hiring a coach or a trainer for like a meal plan or a workout plan. You're hiring them for their expertise, their years of experience in working with people like you, with similar obstacles as you. And not just that, like coaches tend to have an eye for when to pivot things, when to tweak things. So that way you're not like starting something with lots of enthusiasm, the best intentions, and kind of getting stuck in like, okay, what do I do now? So having a professional set of eyes looking at your habits and seeing what you're doing and helping you tweak and pivot is really what you're paying a coach for. Not just that, but typically when we go about weight loss journeys on our own, many don't have a great track record of holding themselves accountable because there's really nothing at stake, right? However, once you start working with a coach and you're involved in a community and whatnot, we just tend to show up differently and more consistently because now it's not just us. Now we know that there are other people who are looking to us, counting on us, and it tends to bring out a different version of us. So for some, yes, like the information is helpful. However, we all know we should eat more vegetables, we should drink more water, we should move our body more. And if we're not doing that consistently, then I wouldn't say that your issue is lack of information, but more so lack of taking action in the right ways consistently over time. And that's where a coach can really be helpful, is helping you stay on track, reminding you of your goals, helping you pivot when it's necessary, and of course, you're borrowing their years and years of expertise. So, I mean, if you are just starting out, there are so many good resources. Like, all you have to do is Google what I just Googled, how to lose weight as a vegan, and the first few diets are actually really good. Not diets, I'm sorry, suggestions, articles, blogs are really, really good. However, when you do want to be more focused on a specific goal, or you've been trying this for a while and you need to have like an expert pair of eyes looking at what you're doing, holding you accountable, then that's when you can look towards a coach. But okay, so I was actually going on here thinking I'm going to be faced with some crazy suggestions, and I'm very pleasantly surprised that this advice is pretty decent. At the end of the day, I think it's so important for us to nail down our own health and fitness before anything. Because if we're here to lead this movement by example, which I truly believe that we are. Right now, although a vegan and plant-based diet is gaining so much more momentum and popularity, we are still kind of like the trailblazers here. There are some countries where they mostly eat a plant-based diet, and that's wonderful. But in the United States and in Western areas, a plant-based diet is still kind of like, it's not the norm. So when people see you or me as a vegan walking around, we're like a walking billboard on what being vegan and plant-based can be like. So if we're over here preaching how amazing it is, which I think we should because it is, we also want to make sure that we're practicing what we preach, and that we have taken care of our health, and that we are doing everything that we can to be our happiest, most vibrant selves, so that way we can represent this the best way possible. Our actions and who we embody is going to drive more people to a vegan and plant-based diet than our words ever can. So if you are struggling with your own body, you're struggling with weight loss, you're struggling with building muscle, I mean, be proactive about finding help for yourself, whether that be a coach, whether that be trying things out like this. But it starts with you. It starts with me. In fact, I've helped a lot of people go vegan in my life, and never by being preachy and trying to convince people with my words. If anything, I get a lot of people that ask me, what's your secret? And I'm so excited to say, oh, I'm vegan. When I'm in the gym lifting heavy weights, when I'm wearing cute clothes and I look and feel great, people can just feel this energy from me, that I'm happy, that I love my body, that I'm strong. And that attracts so many more people to a vegan and plant-based diet than me just yelling at people, telling them to stop doing something or to change their ways. So change starts with us, and it's time that we do this the right way. So the further we can get away from dieting and restrictive types of nutrition plans and teach people how to do this the right way, the more this movement will thrive. On that note, if you are struggling with your own personal health or fitness, on my website on vegangoddessfitness.com, I actually have a free 1-week meal plan. It is a whole food plant-based meal plan. I also have a manifestation guide, which is great for this time of year because as we're laying out all of our goals for the new year, it's a good idea to like map everything out, figure out what you want and what you want to take into the new year. So lots of freebies, lots of giveaways that I have on my website. If you click the link below in the description box, and then you click on the freebies tab, you will see all the different offerings that I have that are completely free. But in the meantime, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, where I talk about popular diet trends, I talk about popular workout trends, and talk to y'all about health, fitness, and leading this world by example. Once again, my name is Jasmine. I'm an online fitness coach for powerful vegan women and coaches. I will see you on the next video.